yeah, ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Ring it! Ring it! So loud.
All right, as most of you know, we are the younger sisters of Katie. And first of all, thank you so much. There's lots of people out there, so thank you all for coming and celebrating our sister. And Patrick too, I guess. In true Baumgartner Christmas Carol singing fashion, we again thought we would start the speech out, or the whole speech, alternating words. We love you, Patrick, and Audrina, and Katie. We think you will have a very wonderful life. But instead we thought we'd actually tell some stories. Not really. Yeah, it was awesome. But there are lots of stories that stick out in my mind about Katie. I could probably sit here all night and tell you guys stories. I could recount numerous home videos, time spent at the basketball hoop behind our house with the Rogers playing 2-bounce, or running through the Greenbelt. I could also tell you about the times we spent in San Diego together, or road trips to Idaho to visit some family over there, or our summer weekends on Whidbey. But I think the best story about Katie actually comes before either of us were born. As most of you know, Katie was the first grandchild on either side of our family, and our Grandma Max, better known to most as G-Mama, would receive phone calls from her friend Joanne Berkland, also sitting up front. And Joanne would always ask how Katie is, and G-Mama's, her response would always be perfect. Thus, Katie became known as Perfect Katie. Now, obviously, for all of you who know, not always so perfect, but to us, she was the perfect older sister. So we decided we would use perfect to we'd use the acronym of perfect to give away our sister. So P is for planner. For those of you who are in the wedding or close family and friends, you've seen the itinerary, and you know what we're talking about. Katie is probably the most organized person I've ever met. She has taught me to always use a planner and have some sort of filing system. And as the maid of honors, we really thought we would actually have to kind of help plan some of the wedding, but Katie and Jane just knocked it out of the park. So we didn't do anything, but we did get to plan the bachelorette party, and unfortunately, what happens at the bachelorette party stays at the bachelorette party.
Thank God.
So E is for excited to learn. Katie's always looking for ways to grow. She reads more books than anyone I'll ever know, and about 1 million more than I have ever read in my life. But she's always ready to dive into growth groups at church, and she's taken child development classes for the little one. And yes, although she did have a little bit of the Peace Ways phase, she has grown into an amazing sister, friend, mother, daughter, and now a wife. R is for right. Patrick, telling you this once, she's always right. Whether it's you trying to tell her the names of your My Little Ponies and she correcting you, or if you just happen to ask for a random batting average, trust me, she's right. She knows it. I don't know how she does it, but she's probably proven me wrong more times than anyone else in my life. And she will always probably outspell you, use bigger words, correct your grammar, and trust me when she says your clothes don't match, trust her. She's always right. So F is for funny. Katie has lots of quirks, but that's kind of expected coming out of our family. She always is goofy, so learn to appreciate that. She's always going to throw in a movie or TV quote, but I think you guys watch enough TV that you'll get that. She's always going to be up to date on celebrity gossip, no matter who it is. I get texts
probably 4 times a week at 6 in the morning about random celebrities. So, lucky for all of us, we're up on it too. The other thing is the Baumgartner family is quirky too. We got Bieber, hashtags, Heinz ketchup, talking with your hands, giving nicknames. That's all things Baumgartner, so never judge, join in the fun. The second E is for ESPN. I think you know that you pretty much lucked out with this one. She loves sports more than any girl I know. Maybe it was the fact that Steve didn't have any sons, or I don't know. But my dad and my grandpa Maury, I think, definitely instilled in us a love of baseball. The love for basketball came later, and football. I think both of those came with age, but eventually SportsCenter became a nightly event for Katie. I honestly have her to thank for ending up in the top 3 of every fantasy football league I've ever joined. So thanks for recommending Sproles, who's a great pickup. C is for caring. Katie's always been caring. She's the oldest, so she's always had to be the one babysitting us, driving us around, making us dinner when Steve and Jane go on dates. They're just popular or something. And she's never complained, or at least not to us. She's also done things to dedicate her time to help others with Special Olympics, church youth groups. And now we've seen this side of her that's really caring. You know, I never really pictured her as being a mother, but now seeing her with Audrina, it's kind of shocking how all of a sudden something clicks in your head and she's ready to go. So she's an amazing mother to Audrina already, and I know she will be forever. And just to let you know, we would like more kids to spoil, so get on that.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. And finally, T, this one's for Patrick, is tips for the perfect life with perfect Katie. Number 1, tortilla chips and Diet Coke is a meal. Never question it and always have excessive amounts of it. Number 2, Kate Spade and a bottle of wine will cure any mistake you make. Number 3, the MLB channel is a must, no matter the cost per month. Number 4, she loves waking up to jazz. Learn to appreciate it. Number 5, be humble, especially when the Yankees beat the Mariners. Remember, though, she's always right, and she has that Boston card to pull out of her back pocket. You can never have too much food. Always prepare for 40, even if only 8 are expected. And last but not least, before you leave the driveway, always ask, do you have the tickets? So let's all raise a glass to Katie and Patrick. We love you, and we're all here to support you. We're wishing you a long, happy life together. #finally family. And since my dad gave the coop shout out, go dogs.